This situation is absurd, terrifying, and wholly impossible. But it's happening to me, and if possible, I have to tell to someone, anyone. This pose might be the only way I can get out what's happening to me. 3 weeks ago, my younger brother, Daniel, he died in a car crash. He wasn't in a vehicle, though. It was a drunk driver that caused the accident. The police identified him by the ID in his bag. We received a call at 6:20 in the evening. Everything that we found in the backpack of a junior in a high school was presented in his backpack. Everything except for his phone, which was very odd. My mother was devastated, as was my father. I was upset too. The absence of another family member in the house cast a shadow over all of us. A dark, bleak shadow that we couldn't get rid of. When someone close passes away, you try to do everything in your power to preserve their memory. For me, it was texting him. I knew he wouldn't respond, but the fact that the messages went through meant something to me. I wouldn't get texts back, but it gave me a little bit of joy just to be able to text my brother. What little happiness I got out of my ritual quickly turned to fear. Tonight, 3 weeks after Daniel's death, I got a text back. I miss you too. Where are you? It was in response to the last text I had sent him. I love you, Dan, and I miss you. That reply came at 7:25. I didn't want to tell mom or dad. They wouldn't have believed me. Dad, and they'd probably think it'd be some cruel, ultimately joke made by a jackass playing, "Look, he's messaging me back. Isn't it awesome?" They hate it. I could tell them. I couldn't. At 7:35, after much deliberation, I texted him back. 7:35, what? Is this a joke? Who are you? Why do you have Danny's phone? Why are you doing this? Why are you making this prank, this cruel joke? He, or whoever was using the phone, replied seconds later, 7:35. It's me. It's your brother, Danny. I woke up a while ago. My leg hurts, so I can't walk too fast, but I'm making my way back home now. What the actual hell? I thought. How? As far as I knew, Danny was dead. That was the fact. So either this was a cruel joke from someone who had managed to get a hold of his phone, or something else was happening. I could only think about that comment regarding the leg. My leg hurts. My leg hurts. His leg hurts. His left leg was pulverized in the accident. It was thrown off. How would a person who had just taken his phone knew that? Fingers trembling, I typed out another reply. 7:36. What do you mean you are making your way back home? What does that mean? Who are you? I got only one reply after that. For the next hour or so, it was complete radio silent. 7:37. I'm your brother. I'm coming back to you guys. With no idea of what to do, I just sat there at my desk for the next half an hour. I kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and it almost passed hour and a half for a knock at the door or a buzz from my phone, but the 90 minutes I spent in anticipation yielded nothing. That was until 9:07. 9:07. I'm getting close. It's hard to see in the dark, and this leg, it really hurts. It keeps bothering me, but I will keep up. I will not give up. What did getting close mean? Was he in the neighborhood? Was he on our street? I deduced that asking specific questions didn't yield me anything helpful, but I asked anyways. It took me a couple of minutes to think of what to ask, but the word eventually came out. 9:09. What do you mean? You're getting closer? Where are you? His response frightened me. 9:10. I'm nearby. Maybe. That alarmed me. What did nearby mean? I scrambled to get out of my room and made my way downstairs. Mom and Dad were usually in bed by 8:30 and asleep by 9, so I didn't need to worry about them questioning anything. We don't live in a big house, so locking all of the doors and windows downstairs wasn't that hard. I checked to see that the front door was locked. When I confirmed it was, I turned on the porch light from inside and set up a chair in the middle of the entrance hallway. Since I didn't know what to do at this point, I decided to wait it out. About half an hour later, things had only gotten worse. I'm shaking as I write this because I think he's here, or maybe he isn't, but I think he's going to be here soon. I received another text around 9:38. 9:38. I'm close. I think. I can't quite remember which house is mine. I think I look for the light. Fear shot through me like lightning. Our house couldn't have been the only one with lights on that hour. I unnecessarily leapt out of my chair and slammed my hand into the light switch. I breathed a sigh of relief. That relief was quickly short-lived as I received one of two final texts from my brother. 9:39. I saw the lights go out in the house. I think that's mine. I'm coming over. I looked down at the words on my phone screen for a moment. No fucking way. No, he couldn't possibly be referring to this house. I knew I was lying to myself. I went into the kitchen and grabbed one of our knives. I hadn't the slightest clue of what I'm going to have to do or what I'm going to use it on, but it made me feel a bit safer. Just as I sat down, I felt the stomach-churning sensation of my phone vibrating in my pocket. The rapid, fearful beats of my heart made me feel like I'm dying, having a heart attack. Hesitantly, I turned on the phone and looked at the most recent and final message I was sent. 9:40. I'm here. For the last 10 minutes, the other side of the door has been completely silent. At least it was completely silent. As I type this out, knife in hand, and I can hear something just outside, someone knocking on the door. It sounds like my brother, and he's only saying one thing. Let me in. I need help with my leg. Update 10:21. I'm going to open the door. I still have the knife. I will try and update again if I make it out, okay? This wonderful story was brought to you by Parasitic Inflection. Make sure you go check them out. They're an amazing new upcoming writer, and make sure you check out the original story and his page. Go show him some love. And remember, this is a new format we're going to try. We're going to make sure that we have no AI generated, even edited background or thumbnails. We're going to use authentic and Photoshop picture that are free copyright to use. And in the future, if we have the foundation and the financial support, we might be able to commission artists. But we have another update, is that we are going to continue and resume streaming on Twitch. Also check out our TikToks. We are about to hit 200, so it would be lovely for you to check that out. And we are going to release now 2 videos per week, one longer format and one shorter format, so to keep you guys in the loop and entertainment. And if you have anything to update us on what we should do next and any suggestions, make sure you drop down a comment. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, get some water, get some food, and stay safe. And always remember, do not open the door if you don't know who's behind it, or you will be next.